Hello, good morning. This is Ennis. Hopefully, you can hear me. I have never done this before. If you can't hear me, let me know. Um, like I said, my first time doing this, and then hopefully the audio and picture is okay for you. So let me know in the chat. Uh, Hi, Decca. Hi, Fabio. All right, cool. Thank you very much. It's been a Thank you. It's been a pleasure doing this with you guys for about 6 months now, and I never knew this. It would grow this much this quickly. I just uploaded one video about a day in the life of a trucking dispatcher, and just came to me, and I really had no plans or anything. It just came to me like maybe I should record a video like that, and I did it, and that video just grew and it went up, and it's still the second one that I did like that, because I noticed that that one was a success. The second one I did grew even further, and those two videos are still the most viewed videos on the channel, besides the other ones. Yes, hi, Dwayne. Questions. You guys can go ahead with questions. I can start answering them a little bit later. I don't think this live stream will be too long, and I will try to answer as many questions as I can. Okay. And just wanted one more time to show my gratitude to you, and I try to upload constantly. You guys comment, and you guys give me ideas on like what should I do next, what the next topic would be, and I really appreciate it. So if you can keep doing it, that would be really great. Okay. No, you're not too late for asking. I just started. I just wanted to, say a little bit about the channel, about the way everything has been going. So, go ahead with your questions. I can scroll back and look up the questions, and like I said, try to answer as many as I can. I also have a couple of trucks to cover, but it's not no rush. This is more important right now. So later we can try to cover some trucks together. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for all the comments. That's really great. And then also I was debating with myself if I should do a YouTube stream, or maybe experiment with Twitch a little bit, because I see that no one is doing this on Twitch, and YouTube does not like long streams. The algorithm doesn't like it. Okay. So if you do it once in a while, it's okay, but if you do it all the time, then because people don't tend to watch live streams all the way to the end, and then the algorithm just messes up your other videos. So I was thinking maybe I should experiment, just do one stream on Twitch, but I'll see about that later. So this is more important because you guys are all on YouTube. So I can see you guys commenting, and then yeah, go ahead with questions, and I'll try to answer them. I mean, it's not like I know everything. I know a lot of stuff, because of my experience, and I can try to answer those questions as best as I can. And how can you grow a trucking business without factoring? Well, if you don't factor, and I don't want to butcher any of your names. I'll try to pronounce them just so we know who I'm talking about. Takwa Seeker. How can you grow a trucking business without factoring? Well, I'm sorry, let me go to Fabio first. He asked a question first. Fabio, well, thanks for commenting. I know you come here a lot, and thanks for your support. So Fabio asked, Anis, how do you make a good relation with electronic logbook and drivers for you? Can you schedule loads with no problem? Yes, right now I spoke about, I have two videos about that. One is specifically about ELDs. That tells it doesn't say how you can do it, but like it just says that people are adjusting. And there is another video that I did with maps and all that, and I kind of explain how you can book loads with hours of service and distance, all that in mind, and how can you combine them together, and how the driver can do it. But with electronic logbooks, it's just a matter of planning for the driver and you as a dispatcher. It used to be like, with paper logs, drivers could do whatever they wanted. But now we have those computers following the drivers. Now it's a matter of planning. The best thing for the driver is to go directly to delivery if they can, to go as close as they can. Do not waste too much time on truck stops, and the best thing is just for them to plan, like where are they gonna get fuel, where how long will they do their 30-minute break. Like some drivers will do more than 30 minutes. And then for you also as a dispatcher, you have to know your driver's hours. You have to know like how many hours they can drive in an hour, things like that. Okay, I just don't want to talk too much about. I want to give everyone a chance. But yeah, planning for you and for the driver, that's the most important thing. And thank you, Sal. I also I know you. We've been emailing too. Thanks for the support. And then Takwa Seeker, how can you grow a trucking business without factoring? I started this company without factoring, and it's good and bad because you need a lot of funds to start, especially if you have more trucks. If you only have one truck, then it's very doable. But if you have more trucks, I started with one, I got to three quickly, and I got the fourth one, and now I have the fifth one actually the other day. I calculated for every truck, if you don't have factoring, you have to have at least $30,000 available in cash, okay? And that's a lot of money. Some people, maybe will get a loan, or borrow money, or they save some money. But if you don't want to do factoring, you have to have $30,000 in cash, because those checks from the brokers will start arriving in about 30 days or more, and then you need to be able to keep that truck running for 30 days. Pay driver the salary or the owner operator, pay for the fuel, for the insurance, for the maintenance and all that. So you need a lot of money until those checks start coming from the brokers. Another thing is people will do quick pay. But then, what's the point? Quick pay takes usually more than the factoring company does. And then like Uber or Convoy, they have a very fast quick pay with no fees. Okay, Uber is very good. Try to book loads like that. C.H. Robinson is also very fast, within a couple of weeks. And then you can also look up the brokers, on the DAT board, and see how long it takes them to pay, and then try to work with them. But it's really, really hard to start without factoring, and then most trucking companies do that. And then I know like there is some religious things going on, like with for the interest and all that, and some people stay away for that. That's up to you. Let me see. Thank you, Seth. Yeah, you shouldn't have. I wasn't, but yeah, it's thank you. Rob, gdje si Bošnja? Evo me, gdje si ti? Let me see. What's the next one? What's the next question? Cali Beach, do you teach dispatching? I don't teach dispatching, like, I don't have any courses. I don't do one-on-one. I don't have anything like that. I'm really busy, and I feel like if I start doing that I won't be able to to do it, in the best way. So for now, I'm just doing these videos, and then you guys, if you have a question or if you request a certain video or topic from me, then I can, try to answer that with a video maybe, or even a question. And then emails, you guys can email me. It takes me like few days to respond because I get a lot of emails. Where are you from? I'm from Bosnia. I have been in United States since 2001, and so that's just over 20 years now. Dwayne, if started my dispatching thanks to your videos, but I hit a situation. I was able to sign a Sprinter van, but discovered he was also a dispatcher. I was told I needed to stop working because it's illegal. So if Dwayne, if you can just clarify who was a dispatcher that, like, you needed to stop working. If you can just clarify that a little bit, that question. I really don't understand. I'm sorry. Dmitrievsky, thank you for congratulations. Thank you for watching. Crystal Campbell, how do you track the driver's load status without calling them all the time? With my drivers, I asked them, since I'm a small company, I asked them to send me a text message with an update. So every time, they are at delivery, they would just, send me a text like at delivery, done, finished, loaded, unloaded, started loading. I've been here for an hour, nothing is going on. So we mostly use text message. I also use keep tracking for ELDs, so I can see kind of where they are, if they're already at the pickup or delivery, but I don't use anything special other than that. And then Dwayne, is it okay for me to go to truck stops and pass out flyers for my dispatch? I don't see why not. Why, that's totally fine. I never done it because when I was driving, I've seen a lot of those flyers, and then most drivers would just take them and throw them in the trash. But it's the same with marketing. Like when people send you, when companies send you mail or emails, and most people throw them away. Most people delete those, but some people will actually read it, and then you may get a sign up. So if you get one of them sign up for like every 100 or 200 flyers, then you're fine. So yeah, I don't see why not. Taqwa Seeker, 30K for each truck. Yes, that's what I figured, because just you can do the math yourself. Like for 4 weeks times like $6,000 to $8,000 for each truck that they make, you have to pay. You have to pay the driver. You have to pay for the fuel. It's a lot of expenses. That's a problem. So that's my calculation. That's the number I came up with, and then I wanted to make sure I have that before I sign on a new truck. That's why I'm not expanding that much. The thing with factoring, you can expand quickly if you have factoring company that will fund those invoices. So you can get like 5 trucks at one time. And that's not a problem, because you will get like whatever they do, you will get it the next day, all that money, and you can work with that money. If you don't factor, you don't have the money, you have to wait for it to start coming in. That's a problem. But you will say like 2 or 3% with, if you don't go with factoring, you will say about 2 to 3%, and that's a lot of money. If you have 5 trucks and you have $1 million in revenue for 1 year, that's like $20,000-$30,000. It's a lot of money that you can save. But on the other side, it keeps you from growing. Okay, if you don't have factoring. Jay or AJ, are there any best classes for learning dispatch course? Again, I don't know. There are a lot of, there are like 3 or 4 big guys, big people on on YouTube that do this. I can't recommend anyone. Really, I never took any of those courses, and I don't know what they are. Rob, I love the videos. Looking into the truck industry and learned a lot from you. I just haven't found the balls to make the move. Where did it go? I lost it. The move, yeah. Like with anything, unless you risk it, you can't profit, but don't like, people would quit their job and just deep dive into it, and maybe it doesn't work out, and that's I would just start with it on the side and just test it a little bit, try to maybe do one truck on the side somehow, and then see if it's going, and then maybe second one, and then start working towards it full time. Okay, if you're not that sure, we don't want you to do a wrong move, but again, unless you start, you're never gonna know. So I advise to anyone just to, if you can't do it right away, just start with small steps. Tamaz, good morning. The best load board for 26 footers. I don't work much with straight trucks. I'm sorry. I know there are a lot of straight trucks in this, dispatchers do them a lot. And I know there are some on that board, but that's not nearly enough. But it's just that there are not that many loads for straight trucks. As far as I know, there are a lot of drivers who actually would find someone local and sign on to them, like deliver, for Costco or for appliance store, something like that. There's a lot of work like that. But if you can make more if you're booking loads from a load board, because they pay more. But there are not that many loads to choose from. That's the problem, I know. But like I said, I don't know specific load boards just for straight trucks. And then Antoha, same thing for you. I mostly work with semi trucks. So Dwayne, again, I was told from another dispatcher that it's illegal to work with a dispatcher and give them loads even if they do have a trucking business or LLC. I really don't know why would that be illegal. If someone has with Sprinter van, it's different. With semi trucks, you have to have an MC number. Either you as an owner operator, or you have to be signed, leased on to a company that has a MC number. With Sprinter vans, I think it's different because they have, I think it's like over 10,000 pounds that you have to, certain things come in play. Under 10,000 pounds, it's different. So I don't know much about Sprinter vans. Like, again, I'm sorry. I know some companies that do those loads, but I don't see why would it be illegal. Okay. Tony, sell all his box trucks. It's going down. Well, the thing is, I know actually a friend of mine just closed his trucking company. He's selling his trucks and trailers, but this comes in every few years, and it's trucking industry is like that. You have to learn to live with it, save some money, and then once the recession or a crisis happens, then you have some money saved up, and it always happens. It will recover. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. We don't know, but it will recover for sure. And it's been doing. I've been doing this for over 15, almost 16 years, and it happens every 2 or 3 years. It's normal. The only thing that's different now is the fuel prices. The fuel prices went up, and that's what's killing us. Okay, and of course, inflation and all that. That's another thing, but the biggest thing is fuel. That went up, and that's what. And then also driver pay. It went up a lot. And a lot of companies, since they can find drivers, they promised big bonuses, big money, and all that. But now it's hard to fulfill those promises because the economy is so bad now. It's hard to pay those drivers like they promised like 5 months ago. I'll pay you like $2,000 every week, no matter what. Now it's hard to do that, Okay, next question. So if you want to, Majestic, so if you want to work with a specific store, how do you go about and make a deal with them so you can start hauling goods for the store? Well, I know there are a few companies here in town where I am, they will advertise that. But you can, go directly to them or call their home office and, see if you can start working with them. That's what I can suggest. Erwin, can you open a trucking authority from outside of USMC number DOT? No, you cannot legally. You have to have a physical address in United States to have an MC number, and then also you have to have a truck, whether it's a company truck that you bought or if you have an owner-operator leased onto you that will be driving under your name. And on your insurance, MC number will not be granted to you unless you have a physical address, and they check it. When you apply for it, they check the address, and then they tell if it's a good address. And then also, if you have an audit down the road, you need to have a physical address so they can come to your office and do an audit. But without a truck, you can't have an MC number. Sorry. Tony, if you're just getting to box trucks, so you're literally setting money on fire. Good luck. Well, there is always room for everyone. It is hard right now, and then like I said, I know truck box, especially with truck box, it's really hard. But I don't like to discourage anyone with anything. Like like we can say we have a lot of doctors, and then we don't need any more doctors. Or we have a lot of plumbers. We don't need more plumbers. People come and go, and it's normal that So I wouldn't discourage anyone from getting into it. Maybe someone will find a good account. Maybe they will do better. You don't know. Tony, why would you even open outside? Yes, well, it's not shady. It's you can do it. There are a few states here that allow that, and they know that they want that. The thing is, like with economy, you want to, and that's what I like about United States. You can open up easily a company here, like where I'm from Bosnia, and a lot of Eastern European countries, African, Asian. It's hard to open up a company. There's a lot of corruption going on here. You can do it because they want you to succeed. They want you to hire other people. They want you to pay them taxes, okay? And then even like Delaware and Wyoming, they will let you open up an LLC without living here because they want you to do business here, why not? Fabio, is DAT the best load board for independent dispatchers? Yes, you don't need an MC number. You can just call them and tell them you're an independent dispatcher. All you have to do is have a company registered, like LLC, for example, and they will let you sign up. And DAT is the best board right now. They also have a trucker's edge, and that's excuse me, that's cheaper, and then you can only dispatch one truck. Like that. DAT board, like a power DAT board, is better because you can have multiple trucks posted, and they have the most loads. Like even if you go to truck stops, you can see DAT boards on TV screens there, and most brokers are using them. Bogdan, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Let me see the next one. Thank you, Mackie. Taqwa Seeker. I was thinking of 22. Well, it depends. Like I said, Taqwa Seeker, it depends like really on how much your trucks are making. Are you doing box trucks? Are you doing semi trucks, flatbeds, reefers? Just do like a average weekly gross income, and then just multiply it by four to get 1 month's worth income. So that's maybe in your case maybe it's 20 to 25. Okay, next question. Armagan, I'm sorry to butcher this. I know you asked this question before. I did find an issue while going through new MC numbers list in FMCSA. When I search the MC number for company snapshot, it shows that the MC number isn't registered. I don't know why. I don't know. Might be the system, might be a glitch in the system, might be that it's not active yet. It could be active soon. That's the thing, but there are plenty of other MC numbers there who are registered. So if you find a couple MC numbers like that, I don't think it's a big deal. You can still look for other companies, and if it shows that it isn't active or registered that MC number, then don't touch them. Just go work with the next one. Okay. Erwin, the business address can be easily bought online. Yes, but not physical address. You can have a mailing address, but not physical. Like you have to have an office, or you can do it from home. It just has to be a physical address where they can come in case they need to come in. Okay, that's the only thing. But like I said, this is only, and this was a question about opening up an MC number from outside of United States. Like I said before, legally you can't. If you want to do it, try to find a workaround, that's up to you. And I don't want to suggest that to anyone. But you can, I'm sure there are ways to do anything, okay? All right, next. Tamaz, when you're charging owner-operators a certain percentage, let's say 10%, do you count factoring? Well, that's a problem. Lately, like when times were good, like companies here in town where I am, they charge 10%, and this is not dispatching. These are carriers with owner-operators leased on to them, and they started charging 10%. Because they wanted to attract as many owner operators as they can, and still it's kind of I'm trying to move it up to 12% right now, but they don't count that factoring. So if you charge 10% and your factoring company charges you 2%, then you're basically getting 8%. Okay. So that and then owner operators, they don't understand that. They can see it like on their expenses that they're giving you like $20,000 a year. Like if they make 200,000 K in a year and they give you 20,000, that's all they see. But for you, it's less than that. You have a factoring fee, you have permits, you have taxes that you have to pay in certain states like New York and Kentucky, and it adds up. You have to pay the carrier, the owner operator, no matter what, right away, and then you have to wait for the broker to pay you or factoring company, and then even if the broker does not pay, your factoring company will charge you back for that. But you still have to pay your owner operator. So there's a lot of risk involved with that. And for those 10%, I think it should be more, especially now that everyone is raising up their prices. Okay, everything is going up, even for me, for us, like your office, your maintenance, your parking, wages, everything is going up. So I think it slowly has to go up, for the owner operators too. Okay, next one. Tony, I got my box trucks parked. I'm right now there is 1/5 the lows because of the lockdowns. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. There is, even with semi trucks, I heard that some people are parking their semi trucks. That's good if you have like your truck is paid off and you have some money saved up, or maybe like your spouse is working. That's different, and I don't blame you. That's I respect it. Okay, but some people just have to, like, if they have a payment, they have, they have to work. You just have to keep doing it. Let me see. Thank you, Fabio, very much. This is cool. Thank you very much. Let me see. Next question. Alexa, congratulations. Thank you, Alexa. Tamaz, also when it comes to insurance for owner-operators, which policies do you charge them for? Meaning, which policy you have to include them in your insurance? If you're a carrier and you have owner-operators leased onto you, you charge them for liability and cargo insurance. Usually, owner-operators have their own bobtail. If they don't, you can also have them on your bobtail policy, but then you have to charge them for that. Usually, bobtail is around 5 to 6% of the truck's worth per year. Okay, so if the truck is worth like $100,000, usually bobtail is like $5,000 a year, and you divide it by 52, and you charge them every week. For liability and cargo, you charge them because they are on that every week. You charge them for that. Okay, so liability and cargo. Dwayne, are there other load boards? Yes, there are other load boards. Truck Stop, 123 load board, Trucker's Edge. There are a few other ones, but there used to be Get Loaded. I don't know if they're still working, but there are a lot of brokers websites, brokers load boards, and you can book a lot of freight. All the major brokers, they have their own load boards, and the ones I'm mostly using is Uber, C.H. Robinson, J.B. Hunt, TQL, Echo, Arrive, and there are like let me show you right here. Where is it? Let me just change scenes and then show you what I'm using. Okay, let me see. Okay, so if I go here to my load boards, you see like all these. I've saved all these, So you just save them, and then if there are no load boards on your on DAT board, then you can just go to these brokers load boards and then try to find a load. They're usually, I have luck with finding it. Let me go back. Okay, right here. Next question. Let me see. Urosh, hello, bro. Hi. Congratulations. Thank you. Can you tell us more about your opinion? How long you think this bad market gonna last? 1 to 2 years? You never know. That's the problem with this. It just started. It might go back soon. But from the way I like, usually these things last about a year. Okay, we may see, in summer, like when the loads pick up, and then towards the holiday season, towards the end of the year, we may see the markets to go up a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna go that much up because, the thing over there in Eastern Europe, we don't know when that's gonna end, and a lot of other things. So this year, I would just brace for, for this situation to stay like this. Like I said, it might go up a little bit in summer and then, towards holiday season. But I think at least this year, and that's just my opinion. We never know what can happen. Okay. Let me see. Next question. Javokir, I'm sorry. How can we increase prices per mile when we negotiate with DAT brokers? I have a video about that on my channel. Just go to search bar on my channel and then search for type in negotiate, okay? And just try to find that video. I talked about that. Let me see. Okay. Next one. Dwayne, what is the best way to go about getting new semi-truck drivers to dispatch? I also have a video about that. Look for it on my channel. I talk for over an hour about that. It might not be like all the things you can do, but it will give you an idea how to look for owner operators. Thank you, Erwin. Takwa Seeker, where can I find 53 drive, when to buy? Oh man. You can. That's the thing. If you want to buy a brand new trailer, the best way is to pre-order now. I ordered one, and they told me it's gonna be here like end of the year, because I don't need that many. I just need one. And meantime, look around. I called local companies here to rent, and they gave me rates anywhere from 800 to 1200 a month, which is not too bad, in these times. But they said like it's gonna be at least like 6 to 8 months until we get a trailer. So, and then I called one company in Chicago. They actually advertised their services to me before that, and then I called them, and they said $2,000 for a drive-in trailer for a month. And I told them like, you guys, you must be out of your mind. That doesn't. I mean, I'm not gonna pay $2,000 just to rent a drive-in trailer from you. So it's hard. I don't know where you can find them. Everyone is struggling. Like I said before, some companies are closing now, and this guy that was closing, he's from Texas, and then he said he had like 3 or 4 trailers to sell, and they were decently priced, but you have to know someone that's doing that. Okay. Charles Lewis, do you find it easier offering curious ways to get paid, such as by truckload, per mile, salary, etc., or do you decide how they'll get paid? Well, I think everyone should decide, each dispatcher or each carrier should decide on their own how they're gonna pay, and then do that as a policy, and figure out the best way that works for you. I don't give people that many options. Like, for example, dispatching, I only do percentage. My carrier side of the business, I also do only percentage. With company drivers, I give them an option to do a per mile or a per percentage of the load, and that's what I do. Okay, I was actually trying to figure out, like, if I was to pay my drivers per hour, because I see that most drivers want that now, like company drivers, to be paid by hour. But I'm still, trying to figure it out how, you would pay them, and for how many hours. Like, because sometimes they work 70 hours, you can't, pay them $20 per hour, because that's not enough. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would just find something that works best for you and stick to it. You tell them you take it or leave it. I had drivers trying to, negotiate with me, like, force something onto me, like that they want, and I don't, I don't like that. It's my company, and it's my rules. If you don't like it, that's fine. We can talk about it, but I like to stick to my own rules. Next question. Let me see. Dwayne, how do I get a part of the broker's load board? Well, all you have to do is use the carrier's MC number to sign up, unless they already have an account. Like, for example, C.H. Robinson, in order to sign up for their load board, you have to give them the MC number, and just give them the MC number of the carrier that you work the most with. Or if you have your own MC number, then that's what you use to sign up for their boards. Dwayne, when is Uber? I have to have my own MC. Well, yeah, like I said, just use your carriers. Ask your carrier if that would be okay. Tell them you're going to book them load over there. But if you have more carriers, and you need to have an account for each one of them, especially for Uber, because with Uber you can only take the load online. Okay, some brokers you can just call them up, like TQL or CH Robinson, and then you can use anyone's MC number to look for the load. You just can't book it for another carrier like that. But you call the broker and tell them, hey, here's this MC number, I want to book that load. With Uber you can't do that. You have to book it right there on their website. Sylvia, what is the best advice you could give to someone who wants to start dispatching? I would just say, start. Start learning, start getting some information from YouTube, and I've seen you. I know you're probably. I think I've seen you. I'm sorry, but you're already probably doing some research right now, and that means you're already on it. What's the best way? You start. The thing with dispatching is that there's not a lot of investment. You don't have to invest a lot of money in it. Like if you want to be a carrier, you have to have a truck and all that, and if you want to have like a construction business or something, you have to have tools. But with this, you only need a computer and a phone and internet. Most people already have that, and then maybe down the road get your LLC and then start working. So it's not like you can lose like $500. That's what you can lose, but I would just try and not give up. It's a cliche, but you just have to call and call and call and keep calling until someone responds and someone signs up with you. That's unfortunately most dispatchers get their owner operators by cold calling. You can do Facebook, you can do advertising. Even on YouTube here you can find owner operators. But yeah, you just don't give up, I guess. Tamaz, can you suggest the best brokers to work with when you are new carrier? I have a video about that. Look for it, like I said, on my channel. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the video, but I speak specifically how to get brokers to work with you if you have a new authority. And then in that video, in the description, I have a list of some brokers that will work with you right away. Look for that video. Rob, is the dispatching service a tax write-off for the owner-operators? Yes, it is. Pozdrav Makedoniju, pozdrav za tebe, Fox. Any website, Fabio, any website that we can check the states permits required? I wanted to do a video about that soon, but you need permits for New York, Kentucky, New Mexico, and Oregon too. Oregon is usually like one-time pass, if you're not allowed in that area. But I am making a video about that. So those websites are really like, they have complicated addresses and names, and I just can't tell them here. New York is Oscar. I can tell you that OSCAR. But other ones are really complicated. I'll do a video about that, I promise. Bucket, brother, market is dead. What do we do? We don't give up. That's what we do. We just keep going. Okay. So you have to, even if you're not making any money, you have to. If you give up, like everyone else is waiting for you to give up. Everyone's like, oh man, now everything's gonna get cleaned up. All these small companies, they're gonna get closed, and then once it comes back up, then we will be good, because there are not that many companies. So don't do that. Okay, just wait it out. It will pass. It might be a year, but it will pass. Okay, and next time you will be prepared. Now when the good times come, then you will save money. You will count on this. You will always know in back of your head that there is another crisis coming, and you're gonna be prepared for it. Okay. SRB, I think that's Serbia. I don't know. Is there a way to order companies on quick transport solutions by the date they are registered? Oh, so we can look for newest. I see. I don't think so. I didn't see that option. That's a good idea, but I don't think they have that option. They only have addresses and that kind of information. Takwasik, I wonder if the Texas guy sold his shares. I could ask, but it might take me a day or two. But the way the market is, I think he already sold them. But I can ask. Send me an email. My email is in the description of the video. Send me an email and we'll stay in touch. Okay. Good morning. Congratulations. Here is the thank you very much, Josh. I really appreciate that. Fabio, thank you. Tamaz, what is your opinion on Amazon Relay? I've used it for a few weeks, and then I stopped because at that time the rates were cheap. The loads did not match what truck availability I had, and I just couldn't make any money over there. And they have a lot of requirements, a lot of check-ins and a lot of rules. And I see other carriers complaining about that too. If it's working for someone, that's fine. I understand. For me, it didn't work. I just don't like that many rules, unless these loads were paying really good. Amazon really is good for people who don't have their own trailers. You can pull their trailers. So that's why a lot of people are doing it. But you have to have a driver who's going to be on time, who's going to give you constant updates. So, you have to have a good team for that. Okay. Well, I don't see any more questions. I'm just gonna go here and how long have we been? Let me see. So like 45 minutes. So we can just try to find some loads and maybe try to book some loads live if I can find them. And I just don't want this to be too long. Maybe I can do it soon again for you. And then let me know if this time works for you, because I know a lot of people doing their live videos in the afternoon or in the evening. But I know I have a lot of viewers from outside United States, and then over like if it's 6 p.m. here, it might be past midnight over there, so it would be hard for them. But I know most people work during these times in the United States, so it's kind of tough for me to determine what the best time is for dispatching. And let me see, I have a few more questions. Charles, you mentioned prior that you get loads that drivers go to restaurants and make multiple stops. Can you? Yeah, I have these loads from Greenfield, and a lot of people don't like giving their freight, like especially publicly like this. But I don't mind. I have these loads out of Greenfield, Indiana, and Marion, Indiana, and they have a Dunham. They have like 3 or 4 Dunham, like sporting goods stores, Dunham. They have 3 or 4 DCs over there, and they go all over United States. What I do, because this guy that I do loads with, he lives in Michigan here, and he likes to come back to Michigan. Yeah, I booked those loads for him. So I specifically booked those loads from Michigan, but they have loads for all over the country, and these loads pay very well, like $4 or $5 per mile, and they're easy. There is driver assist involved. But these are small pallets, not small, but light pallets, and all the driver has to do is bring the pallets to the back of the truck. So those are Dunham DCs in Greenfield, Indiana, Marion, Indiana. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'll answer 2 more questions and then we go to the dispatching. Okay. One more question. What is your best broker? My personal opinion is Panther, Siva, Active on Demand. Active on Demand, well, it looks like you're doing auto parts. So Active on Demand, yeah, it's of course it's really good. Panther is also good for expedite, Siva. But I don't have that many trucks. I don't have the drivers who would do that. You have to have good drivers and that are willing to do those loads for a lot of reasons. I used to do loads on those load boards, but best brokers, I can't really tell anyone, specific. I have a video. I just did a video the other day on my channel about good brokers. So if you wanna check out that video, Urosh, and see, so that's my opinion on good brokers. So I can't really say like this is the best broker. Okay. Urosh, yeah, there you go, Fabio. Okay, Urosh, well, you go cover some trucks. I'll try to do that too. Let me switch here to this. Okay, so I have a truck today in Wellston, Michigan. It's up north, and then this guy can go pretty much anywhere. I don't want to do a heavy load for him. Then I'll post another guy for tomorrow, and he's also in northern Michigan. He's in Tawas City, and that's my guy that does these local loads, or you can call them regional. We do only Indiana, Michigan, and he does like 1 or 2 loads a day, sometimes 3. But like you can see, for him, because he lives up there, and for him it's hard always to find a load to start. Okay, so I always take whatever I can for him, just to start him, and move him down to Michigan, like southern Michigan or Indiana. Okay, so as you can see, for him there are not that many loads. I'm not gonna be picky for him. And then also I have a truck tomorrow in. Um, it's Erie, Northeast Pennsylvania, so I'll just do Erie, Pennsylvania. And then he lives here in Grand Rapids. That's actually my brother. If he's watching, hello, brother. And bring him. That's we did a video the other day with his brand new truck. You can see it on the channel. And for him, he likes to do east, well, not deep east, like Erie, Buffalo, Rochester, maybe Syracuse, and then come back. Okay, so let me see. Brockway for him. Yeah, there's not a lot of freight. Let me see the guy for today. He's most important right now. Manistee. So if you see, Grain Logistics, they have these loads out of Manistee, and then most of them are same. Look at this. Like they just post them. They go TQL, you know. They post them like this here, so more people will see it. But for me, this is just spamming, you know. This is spamming the load boards. You don't have to do that. Okay, I see your load, you know. You don't have to post it 3 times. Stanwood, if you ever see Stanwood, Michigan, that means it's water plant, and these are heavy loads and usually a lot of waiting time. Okay, so Stanwood, I never book loads out of Stanwood. Landstar, I made a video and I have to release it soon, why I don't work with Landstar. So that should be out soon. This one is interesting. So it's $4 a mile. So maybe I could, let me see where Naperville, I think that's over by Chicago. Naperville, Illinois. Yeah. So it's outside of Chicago. It's not that bad, but still, let me call them and see what it is. And like I said, he's also north, and that's not a great area to be in. We just want to move him out and then start tomorrow, because Chicago has always been a good area. So I suggest, if you want someone to drive over the weekend and make some good money, I suggest that you send them in Chicago area to be there on Friday. And then you can grab a good over the weekend load from there, because they've always been paying well out of there.
This is Andy.
Hey, good morning. You have this Manistee, Michigan today to Naperville, Illinois?
I can help you out on that. Hold on. Okay, Naperville, you said?
Manistee, Michigan to Naperville. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Well, if there was Naperville is probably the one that's gone. The only thing I see is one to Oswego, Illinois, but I'm sure that's still in the metro area of it.
Oswego.
Look here. I want to make sure there's nothing else. Let's see. Today's the 19th. Yeah.
Well, it's right there next to it, I guess. I guess that's the same loader, you know. It's right there next to it.
What's your MC number?
1154691.
1154691.
Yeah.
USARA
Yeah.
Express?
Yes.
Okay. Are you more than 6 months active with your MC?
Yeah, a year and 6 months.
Okay, let me look here because it has to go beyond it just to make sure. Once you're past that, then they'll set up. Hold up here.
Well, I got him on mute, you know. I think, you should tell me about the load first to see whether,
1 year and 4 months.
we
Is
can.
it under Oh yeah, yep, I've got it here for you, Sura. Yep. So I just have to do contract with you and all that good stuff.
Okay.
So the pickup,
It's 6 months actually.
uh,
1 year, 6 months, but oh well.
a lot of times they're ready. I mean, they plugged in a time. They're one of those places that puts appointments down, but if they have the freight ready, they'll load early. What time would you be over there about today?
He could be there between 1 and 2 o'clock.
Okay, and it's Manistee, Michigan, going to Oswego. Oswego delivers tomorrow in the evening to a Sam's Club at 5:15 p.m. on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Okay, thank you then.
Thanks. See that's what I'm saying. Just tell me about the load first, and then we'll see if we have to get set up and all that. Just wasting my time. Okay, next load. Let me see. There's another to Chicago, but it pays less. That's why he was paying $4. But this should be. It used to be like a few weeks ago. That was a standard rate, But now, that's why they're paying because it delivers in the evening. Okay. So I'm just gonna browse through this a little bit more. See if I can send him somewhere to Midwest again. I don't want to send him east because from there it's going to be hard to cover him. And this truck I usually don't send east at all. So what I do when I have someone like this, I would always post, leave it open, okay? Like here, destination, just leave it open and see if there's something interesting. And then you can sort them by age. You can sort them by deadhead, so to see what's closest to him. Okay, like this one here to Joliet. But see, I think I know these guys. Yeah, they're here from Grand Rapids, Ada, Michigan. So I don't know what this is going to Joliet. Okay, let me call them and see. Because it's convenient, it's close. And then, if I don't see anything close, I would sort it by pay and see what pays the best.
Thank you for calling Test Drive. If you know your party's extension, please press 1. To reach customer service and dispatch, press 2. For accounting, press 3. Test Drive, this is Hillary.
Good morning. You have this Manistee, Michigan today to Joliet, Illinois?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Why did I do that? Hold on 1 second, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, it's going to load today. Driver's going to be working at the shipper until 8 p.m. Delivers tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. It's about 42,000 pounds of palletized salt. And rate on this, we're looking to be around 11.
So when you say working, someone missed their appointment?
Well, for whatever reason, the only loading appointment they had was 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh.
And we didn't have
Yeah,
a driver
yeah.
in for that, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work, but thanks for your help.
Okay, yep, thanks.
Bye. Yeah, so when you hear working, that means someone was late for the appointment, or like they said, they couldn't cover it. They couldn't find someone to be there at 9 a.m. And now it's a working. But at least they told me that, some brokers would just say, hey, it's open pickup, and then you get there, and I think I know this place. I think they would still load him in fairly, but I just don't want to risk it, okay? And then let me see what we have. There is ooh, let me call this one. So usually when this guy comes back from there, we get good rates to go over there, and usually we don't ask for a lot more to come back. We just want to get him back home to do our next load, and that's how we have been doing it for years from here. So if this is decent pay, I'll just take it. I won't even ask the driver. But let me see if they answer. Or also it's Meadville. Oh.
Please note our options have changed and all calls are being recorded for quality assurance. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it at any time.
They have so many extensions, we'll just do the first one. This would work for him, this load. As long as they're paying decently. Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah.
morning. You have this Cambridge Springs, Pennsylvania to Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Yes, sir. It's a load for tomorrow. It is a round trip, ready at 11 a.m.
Oh, it's a round trip?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How much are you paying?
Don't have a rate on it right now, man. What's your rate?
You don't have a rate. Can I put you on hold for a second?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Okay, a rate. So from there, if we get like, let's say 15 to come back. I know right now they're not gonna pay 15. They're gonna do like 12 or 13. But we get 15 to come back and go over there again for like 18. So 33. Let me tell him 33. Should I tell him 35? I don't know. Let's do 33. He's not gonna do that, I know. Hey, sir, can you ask them for 33?
For 33, yeah, I can't do that.
Why?
I do 2,000.
2,000 to come back. I go 2,000 one way from here to there.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thanks. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Well, you should. 1,000, like it's what 400, 800 miles for 2,000. Yeah, for east, we go there between 16 and 2,000 easily, and he just wants me to do a round trip for that. No way. Okay. And you see how they ask you for a rate? They ask you for a rate and they say, well, no, I got 2,000. Well, why don't you just tell me right away 2,000? Did you think I was going to do it for 18? Okay, Luddington to Hazleton. Nah, we don't want to go east with him. Let me see if he has anything here with Tawas. If we can. No, this is too cheap. $1,000 to Indianapolis. Yeah, the rates are down. And like in the morning, you can still. Let me see. Oh, that's the same load. See, like he can't cover it. Like he's posting it from all these cities. Look at that. Even though the rates are down, we still have time to look. And then it's been an hour. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit more. I really want to book a load while we are doing this, but I just don't want to take much of your time. If you have more questions, you can go ahead and ask me. If not, we'll just look it up, look for loads. And then what we can do is go to a broker's website, especially for this guy in Wellstone, because he's pretty much open. So we'll just go to Uber and see if they have something for him. Yesterday I looked for, but I couldn't find anything for him out of there. But let me see if they got anything new. Okay, Manistee, Trio Top Van, search. Hersey, yeah, these are salt loads, and I don't know. They are heavy, but they load them well. I've been there myself, loaded myself, and 955 miles going to, where is it? Bolingbrook, that's over by Chicago. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that great. Nah. Let me see. So Uber does not have anything for this guy. That's for today. Let me see if we can do Echo. And then I also have a, let me also, you probably, if you have been watching my videos, you know this, but I have these couple of guys here. Good, how are you? Oh, look at me. So I would give them my trucks. Okay, so I have Wellstone, Michigan today, and Erie to GR tomorrow. And then maybe they can find something. So whenever you speak to a new broker, you can always ask them, hey, do you do Google G-Chat or Hangouts, whatever they call it nowadays? And then, get in touch with them, and like you just message them like this. Or if you see like Echo, this guy's from Echo. If I see an Echo load, I just tell them, hey, what about this load? And it's much easier because they're always on it. Okay. Wicked Ray, I'm Wicked Ray. I'm working covering a guy right now. I'm just reading the message here from the. Let me do my camera a little bit. Oh, this is the one. I'm using two. No, which one is it? This one. Okay. I have 3 cameras here. I don't know which one I'm using. I think this is the one. Nope, this way. Okay. So, hi Nevada Trucking and Trails. I like your videos. I watch you all the time. Keep up the great content. And yeah, so let me go to Echo. Okay, let me see. Wellstone, Michigan. And that's for today. So they have a few loads. They have this one to Ohio. It's heavy. It's 44,000, man. Yeah, they have nothing. But I could also check for tomorrow out of Tawas City. And that would be for tomorrow. Come on. Okay, tomorrow. Yeah, nothing for him either. And then we can go also to C.H. Robinson, because C.H. Robinson lately, they not that many loads there. I mean, yeah, thank you, Nevada Trucking Trails. I'm doing my best, and I'm very surprised that this grew so much so quickly, and it's my first live stream, and I was kind of worried a little bit, but you guys are great, so you made it very easy for me. Thank you. Wellstone, Michigan. 2. That's tomorrow. Okay. No, not tomorrow. Today. Oops. Today. Yeah, there's nothing. Hebron. So you would have to come here to Wyoming. But this is unusually well, paying for C.H. Robinson. Yeah, that's because it's delivering tomorrow at 4 and 9:30. That's why they pay well. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Let me go back to the DAT board, see if we have anything new. Erie. Let me see. Yeah, same broker again. this Buffalo, that's going to Lansing. They like to say Grand Ledge, but it's going to Lansing to Myers, DC, and then you're gonna stay for like a few hours, just so you know. If you ever see this load. Myers is not that bad, but it's like, especially if you get there like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. But if you have a 10 a.m. appointment, you're gonna be there for a long time. Going back to the chat here, Nevada trucking. Curious, I'm in Staunton, Virginia with a van with team. Oh, what's the best you're seeing? And I'll tell you what I got. Ah, yeah, for team. Well, out of Virginia. Let me see. Virginia team. That's for today. Staunton, Virginia for a team. That's VA, I think VA. No, VM. Okay. Well, for a team, I would just sort them by rate here and see what you can come up with. You have this Washington, but when are they gonna deliver? That's like a 4-day trip. So they would be there on a weekend, so that's not gonna work. California, not paying well. Look at this. Oh, this is not a team. Let me see if we can sort them by team here. If we have anything for a team. Come on. VR, V. Man, nothing for a team. Huh. Yeah, so I guess you're stuck with a regular load. 63 to Boise, Idaho. Well, I don't think that's bad, but out of Boise, Idaho, I don't know what you would do out of Boise. Potatoes, probably. Yeah, you could do that. That's not too bad, Yeah, taco seeker. You're right. Yeah, but you can get surprised. I would just start looking now from Boise, see like what day they're gonna deliver in Boise, and then try to find a load from there like that. Okay. Yeah. Let me go back to my trucks here. Okay. Let me check my messages. All right. Northern Nevada, I know this load. Look at this. Last week we did this for, what was it, like 12? I don't know, something like that. And now they're at 900. Well. Laredo, yeah, they don't pay much to Laredo. And then multi-load picks in Kalamazoo and delivers to, yeah, come on. And then Texas, look at this, they dropped the rates to Texas too. And then out of there, it's going to be hard to find him a load as well. So for him, like right now, I don't see anything specific. So I would just change to states that I want him to go. So let me see. Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Those are these, Kentucky maybe. Let me see. And then maybe South. I'll just include Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida. You can do this by zones as well. It would be much easier. It will probably give me suggestions. It won't. But I just like to do it by state. So let me see what we have to those states that I picked. Look at this, $1,000 to sterling. Oh, this is that. Yeah, the thing with this load with Uber, that's what I don't like about Uber. They don't let you negotiate on their website. You can just book it, take it or leave it. So that's the only thing. You can't give them an offer. Okay, so that's what I don't like. So if I was able to do that, I would just probably give them an offer for this load. Okay, and then 280 loaded miles, but I still have like over 100 miles deadhead to get there. So I don't think this is going anywhere yet, especially because they posted it now to DAT board. Okay, that means they can't cover it. Let me see what else we have. We don't want to go to Miami unless it's paying really well, and then even if it does, it's gonna be there probably on Friday, and then that's gonna be tough to get him out of there. Let me see, Columbus. Yeah, that's Stanwood. We don't want to do that. Test drive. That's that same load we called. Denton. This should be paying more. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. We'll just keep watching what we have. Erie, Dunkirk. We can also go to JB Hunt 360. And then I'll see if I have more questions. Let me see. Let me take a look at the chat. How many trucks can cover one dispatcher? One dispatcher, 5 to 10. Depends on who you are. 10 is probably too much, but you can still do it for a while. But it's just gonna be too tough. I would say like 7, 8 is just a good number, to make some money and not work too hard, All right. Let me see. Gustavo, hi, cheers from Colombia. Hi. I'm new in your channel and I'm very excited learning from you because I'm about to get an interview for amateur dispatcher. Thanks. You're welcome, Gustavo. Takwasi, what do you think of Amazon really when you're a new carrier? Yeah, I just spoke about it a little bit. I think they will take you if you're a new carrier, but they have so many rules and you have to have drivers who are willing to go by those rules, okay? Thank you, Daniel. Daniel is asking how do I determine a rate and not just take average rate? Well, I used to shoot for at least $4 per mile, at least. But now, if I get 3, I would be happy, but yeah, try to get $4, Austin Drive. It's for today. So I like JB Hunt because you can see you can give them offers here. But then sometimes they lie about the weight. The weight you see here might not be correct, just so you know. And then they say, if you tell them that, they say, well, you should have called us and confirmed the weight. Yeah, like I'm gonna do that. I don't have time for that, If you don't want to post a correct rate, then we have nothing to do together. Let me go back. So what do we have? Tennessee, Mason. See, like if it's not confirmed, then I wouldn't even mess with that. Like if they have times, then okay. But if they don't, then don't even mess with that. Waco, and then you can see here offers. Like if you go here. You can see offers right here. See, like this is the offers they've been getting for this load, and they didn't accept it at all. So let me see if they have anything for us. Yeah, Florida, that's too little. 2,500 too little. That's not enough. Washington, Courthouse. Yeah, they don't have anything except for this one, but it's picking up too late and it's too far away. 156 miles, deadhead. The only thing, this is the only thing I see that's decent, but it's a lot of miles for him out of there, and it's not paying that great at all. So for him, no, we'll go back to DAT board, and then you can see these red icons here with new loads and see what they have. What do we have here for questions? What percentage do you charge for dispatching? Is Gerald is asking. If for dispatching side, like if not under my authority, I charge between 6 and 8%. It depends. Okay, that's what I charge. Anything below 6% is not. I don't know. I just don't want to go down. And even that, I think it should be more. But oh well. Do you work with Amazon, Dan Cargo? I don't. And Dobromir, can you tell about most important difference between European Union and USA dispatching? Greetings from Bulgaria, Brato. Okay, well, I had this post on my YouTube channel about like I wanted to interview someone from overseas, whether it's Europe or Africa, Asia, like do a Zoom interview and ask them like if you know about the industry over there, whether you have been working in it, or you have some experience now, or if you're doing it currently. I wanted to do an interview with someone there, and then just for them to tell us how it is over there, the way it works. But I couldn't find anyone. No one actually signed up for it. So if you're watching and you wanted to do that with me, then send me an email. The email is in the description. Okay. And then most important differences. My uncle is actually driving a truck over the road, like between all those countries in Europe. Most important difference is the borders, in my opinion, because there are a lot of borders, a lot of country crossings, and they have a lot of paperwork, a lot of lines, a lot of trucks waiting, sometimes for miles, just waiting to pass through the border. And that's what I don't like about them. They used to, when we didn't have ELDs, they had their version of ELDs a long time before us here in the United States, and it was just a bother for them. It was really hard for them to work like that, because over there the speed limits are small. You can't drive fast. They don't have that many highways except for like Western Europe, and it was hard. Like here, you can drive like 600 miles easily. That's almost 1,000 kilometers in. Over there you can't, So the biggest thing is the country crossings and the miles you can do in one day. That's the thing. And then J831 question: how would you go about receiving payment for someone who has their own authority, and what payment terms do you have with owner operator? You have most dispatchers do PayPal. You can do PayPal. You can use, Stripe to charge their credit card. You can send them an invoice. They can send you a check. A lot of ways, even EFS check. They can. I have a phone call. Let me see. This is my brother. Alo. Alaikum salam. Ja sam live sam na ovom YouTube, da znaš. Zvao sam to je round trip, daj $2,000. Ali $2,000 daj. To je ta isti, to je Cambridge Springs, Stabula, Erie, Meadville, to je sve isti load. Yep. Ajde. So yeah, that's my brother asking about that load. He saw that load on the AT board. He has a free version, and that's the load we called. Where is it? This siphon. He was asking about that load, but yeah, I can't. It's not gonna work for him. So I told him what it is. Let me see. Okay, Gustavo, which videos would you recommend for me? I've been watching the common terms list first. If you are trying to become a dispatcher, then, or if you're already a dispatcher, I would just watch the video about how to get owner-operators with you. And if you're from abroad, how can you get your LLC here in the United States, and so on. J831, you don't receive the payment, take percent and then pay the rest. Oh no, like you mean from the brokers? No, you don't receive the payment from the brokers. Brokers pay carriers directly. They cannot pay you. Like when you book a load for a carrier, I think that's what you're asking. If not, correct me. When you book a load for a carrier, with their MC number, brokers, they will first see if that carrier is in their database, if they're set up. If they're not, they're gonna check if they can work with that carrier. If they can work with the carrier, they are going to get them set up, and that's where you come into play. You would, on behalf of the carrier, using their information, fill out the packet and send it to the broker, and they will set up that carrier and under their MC number. So when it's time to pay, either the carrier, or if you're doing invoices for that carrier, you will send the invoice either to the broker or to the factoring company of the carrier, okay? And the carrier can only pay, the broker can only pay the carrier directly or their factoring company, because that's the load was booked under that MC number, okay? And then it's only payable to that MC number. So they will pay it to the carrier or to their factoring company. Once the carrier receives the payment, or if, like if they're working with a factoring company, then you just charge. What I do is after a week, after the last week has been done, then on Monday, I would send them the invoice. Like if they had $6,000 in gross, I just do my percentage off of that. Like if I do like 7%, I send them an invoice for $420. Or if you can get them to give you a credit card or debit card, and then you just charge them directly and have them, give you approval for that, so you can charge them every time directly, and then you just charge them directly like that. Some dispatchers will work with factoring companies. Some factoring companies will actually pay dispatchers, sometimes you can do this. You can ask the carrier and their factoring company if they're willing to do that, and some factoring company will do it. So for example, whatever they send the invoices to the factoring company, or if you're doing invoices and you send them like $6,000 of invoices, the factoring company will pay you your percentage and the rest to the carrier. So sometimes you can do that too. So ask the carrier, ask their factoring company if they're willing to do that, and that's the best way to do it. That's the best way. They pay you right away. As soon as they receive the invoices and they release the funds, they will send you your percentage. Okay. Nevada Trucking, do you see a washout of dispatchers, seeing as this market will take a level of skill to keep drivers happy? What are some challenges you're seeing? Also, how do you handle drivers unhappy with this market, fuel rates, etc.? I don't, the thing is, I actually see more dispatchers. I see more dispatchers because they're seeing an opportunity here to make some money while working remote or working from home. And then there are a lot of people who are willing to learn this and to do this. So yeah, I see more and more dispatchers. It's actually the opposite effect, okay? And some challenges, the biggest challenges I'm seeing is that dispatchers really, a perfect dispatcher would know a lot of about trucks, a lot about trucking equipment. It makes it easier for driver, and then drivers would trust them more if they knew more about trucks. Maybe if they even drove a truck for a while, or they at least know the basic things. The biggest challenge I see with new dispatchers is that most of them don't know a lot about trucks. And I suggest to everyone that you get familiar. Go to a truck stop, talk to an owner operator, ask someone, to walk you around the truck and tell you basic things, learn, write it down, make a video for yourself, just learn things about equipment. How do you handle drivers? Most of my drivers are okay. They're all experienced. Most of my drivers have like 10, 20, 30 years, even more of experience, and they understand. They know that the rates go up and down. Uh, the biggest problem is some owner operators who are either new to the industry or just like hard-headed, and or what's the right word? I can't remember in English. But they will essentially go like when they get used to it, like it's always like that. First 2 or 3 weeks or a month, they're always like that, always complaining. How this is not okay. We should be paid more. But then after a while, they see what it is, and they just get used to it. So like I said, they will calm down eventually. I'm just gonna see if there are any loads. I don't wanna miss something. I call this load. This is not gonna work. Melrose Place, Illinois. Yeah, that's heavy. Okay, Dunkirk. I don't see anything new for the Erie guy. And then Tawas, yeah, for him, I'm just gonna do a bigger radius here. Let me see if we have anything else. Maybe this one. Well, this one, I didn't see this one. Let me call this South Haven. This might work for him. Just something to get him out of there and bring him here to a better area towards Grand Rapids. Well, Gladwin is not by South Haven is, yeah. 6. Let me answer this first, I guess. Dispatch.
Calling to see if that truck in Wellston, Michigan is still available.
Yes, it is.
And would they be interested in a 2-stop to Miami, Florida?
Well, when does it deliver? Friday?
Yes.
Thursday.
Well, maybe a Friday.
Thursday or Friday. Okay. How much are you paying?
Well, where would they need to be at it?
Ooh, honestly, I really don't want to go there. I'm just asking out of curiosity how much you're paying, but it's probably not gonna work anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't want to go there, then there's no point.
Yeah. But just, I mean, like, what do you think? Like, what's a decent rate to go there?
Well, this particular load I have, I'm at 4,400.
44. It's not too bad, I guess. I just wanna stay out of Miami, especially towards the end of the week.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
You bet. Thanks.
Bye. Okay. Yeah. Let me call this Gladwin. To South Haven. That's for tomorrow. 5-3. And we have 300 people watching. That's really great. Thank you, guys. I thought maybe 50, that would be a success, but 300. Thank you.
This is Nick.
Hey, good morning. You have a Gladwin, Michigan tomorrow to South Haven, Michigan?
Let me check. 1 second. It says, yeah, they load 8 to 3. It's a load of plastic in boxes on skids. You need the scale empty, scale loaded. All in, it's paying $525.
Okay, yeah, that will not work, but thanks for your help.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, man, that's a lot of things for $500. Okay, Wellstone, what did we... Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you something. So this Uber load, I think it's still there. What do you think about this load? Should I take it? Because I don't see anything else for him for today. I'm just going to do the miles. So he's in Manistee, but it's heavy. I don't know if he can scale it. 45. No. Never mind. 45. I didn't see that. That's too much for him. TQL, here we go. MDX Kalamazoo. Harbor Springs, that's way up there. But sometimes they pay well for these towers for tomorrow. Nah, that's fine. I'll just wait. And I just want to book a load before we stop this live stream. But I can't find any. This is for the Nevada trucking trees. I'll delete that. Wellston, come on. We gotta find something for him. Nah. Okay, let me go back to questions here. Stubborn, yeah, that's the word I wanted to say. Stubborn. Thank you. Okay, angliski jezik. Yeah, I know how to read that. Hello, man. Thanks for your help. That means English language, by the way. Thanks for your help. I'm from Ukraine. Is it possible to find a job as remote dispatcher? And how can I find it? Yes, it is possible. I know a lot of people from Ukraine that are, right there from your country that are doing this. It's just a matter of getting a phone number and starting to call around. I have a video about that on the channel, like how to get, how to get owner operators to work with you. Dragisha Živković, working into this business for 1.5%, is it worth? Depends where you live. If you're here, then no. If you're in Balkans area, same thing. I mean, if you book a load for $1,000, they're gonna pay you $15 for that load. I mean, is it worth it? I don't think so. I would not start that low. It's it's just, it hurts everyone else around you. And then pretty much everyone is going to be like all these owner operators are going to be like, well, I can find someone for 2%. Why should I work with you? And it's just not worth it. Charles Lewis, do you separate the line haul rate from the fuel surcharge? Just show one full rate. One full rate is fine. Most brokers will give you a combined rate. Some of them will specify fuel surcharge, and then I've heard a point like when people would someone would say, well, you have to ask the broker for fuel surcharge, and they just laugh and tell you it's included in the rate. So I would just do the whole rate, full rate. If you have a detention or layover, something like that, then I would categorize that, okay, but not the fuel surcharge. Artem, I'm owner dispatcher. Can you tell me how to get clients? Again, on my channel, just look for owner operators for that term, and there is a video where I work about how to get owner operators to work with you. Okay. J831. How do you determine the percentage you charge? I have about 6 owner operators that need a dispatcher. We are all direct with same shipper. Sometimes they have. How do you determine? Well, if you have 6 owners, like if they are coming at the same time, then maybe you can give them a discount. But it's all up to you. Like what our standard rates? Just look around and. Go to Facebook groups. There are a lot of like 411 freight dispatch or something like that. I'm a member of that group. Just ask around. What's the best rate to charge. I don't know. It depends how much you need. I wouldn't go under 5% for sure. Hi, thank you. Nicola is asking if the stream is going to stay on the channel. I think it will. Like I said before, some people will say that it will hurt your channel algorithm. I'll make some research on that. If not, I might just unlist it and make a playlist. So if you go to my channel to videos, and then there are playlists, and then it will be there. In a playlist as an unlisted video, and you can still watch it there. And then Gerald, can you please explain fuel surcharge? What is it? How is it calculated? Well, that's I don't know how that works. The brokers, they have they determine, they have their own fuel surcharge. They watch the fuel rates, if they go up and down, and then based on that they they give you the fuel surcharge. I really don't know the formulas they're using. I think every broker has their own different formula. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't know much about that. Let me go back to loads here, see if we have anything new. Yeah, this, I don't know, this is not Denton, that's Dallas area, but 23, that's that load from their website. Washington, North Carolina, Premier National. Yeah, they do these Hersey loads out of Michigan, these salt loads, Premier. They have been doing that for a while. Stanwood Water. What about this one? 44 again. Come on. Let me see if these guys responded with anything. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay, Staunton. That's the Nevada tracking. Here's a load for you from Echo. Yeah, but that's Virginia to Virginia. That's not what you want. Staunton is a team. Oh, come on. Is a theme. Sad face. Okay. Not much for. What about this Bay City picking up at 6 p.m.? Come on. And then arrive. What does arrive? Okay, they have nothing. And then someone is calling. Dispatch.
Pozdrav za najveći dispečera iz Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Pozdrav i tebi, kako je?
Dobro je, brate, evo malo rejcu katastrofa, ali evo, pokušavam nešto da pokrijem za nas.
Ništa. Jel gledaš ovaj live stream?
Gledam, baš gledam, evo sad su ti bacio i like.
Svaka čast, drugu, svaka čast.
Vidi mi pozdrav, brate, ajde da iscepamo ovog vremena, zato što ovi brokeri mater nam je bavaju.
Ne treba sam uzimati ove cheap rates, ali eto šta ćeš, nekad moraš.
Tako je. Edis, brate, hvala, pozdrav.
Hvala, drug, živio.
Ćao.
He's watching the live stream. I think I spoke to him a while ago. He's from Chicago. I think he called me just to tell me that I'm doing a great job. I think that's him. But he just called to, like he's saying he's dispatching. That's so cool. But anyway. Okay, thank you, Takwa Seeker. Thanks for watching. Okay, Springdale is too far for him. We've been doing this almost 2 hours. If you think this is enough, let me know. I just don't want to do it too much. I see 340 people are watching, and it's just growing. So just let me know if... I'm sorry. Just let me know if 2 hours, is enough, okay? I think that's enough, 2 hours just, but I wish I could book something, at least while I have you here. I'll let you know how it turned out, okay? What about this one to Atlanta? Let me call that 747-254-0330.
Thank you for calling Foster Freight Incorporated. If you know your
They have a Tyler, Texas too.
dial it now.
Huh.
Otherwise, please stay on the line for the next available. Your call is being transferred. Hello.
Hi, you guys have well, actually you have 2 loads for today. First one, you have Ludington, Michigan to Atlanta, Georgia.
No, it's covered.
What about Tyler, Texas? From Coleman, Michigan.
I'll check. From Michigan,
Yeah, Coleman, Michigan to Tyler, Texas.
For today, we have one left from Michigan to Colorado.
Colorado. Okay, thank you. Bye. And I made a video the other day. I haven't released it yet about, and I spoke a little bit about these new brokers with new MC numbers, and there are a lot of them from California. And then look at this. They have a brand new number, MC number, and already 21 reviews. It's, I don't know, something is going on, and I see a lot of brokers also posting, in the comments that they don't want to work with carriers from California for some reason. So I don't know why, what's going on over there. I wish I knew, but oh well. What about this JB Hunt? I think, did we see this on JB Hunt's website? Was it North Vernon, Indiana, from Manistee? Is it here? Let me try North Vernon, Indiana. So that's what I like to do. Sometimes if I see a load on DAT board and I know, if it's JB Hunt, I would just go to their website right away and then see what it is. Okay, so I don't have to. They have no offers. Okay, well, this is something we could maybe do. Let me see. Manistee. Where's the weight? Brasscraft. Spam risk. Dispatch. Hello?
Hi there, I'm looking for Ines.
Who is this? Up, and they hang up. Okay, spam risk. But there is no wait. Sometimes you can chat with them on here on JB Hunt, but I don't see that option to chat. And oh, right here. Hi, how much does this load weigh? Yeah, I don't know if they have anyone available. What is Brasscraft? Does anyone know? Brasscraft. Let me see. Brasscraft. Brasscraft. One word. Huh. Okay. Nope, they're not answering. So 400 miles for that, I don't know. They don't have the weight specified. They should have done that. What about here? Do they have the weight? Where is it? Oh, they just crossed it off. Oh, right here. No, wait. Let me call them. Let me call them and see what this is. 800 723 1886.
Thank you for calling JB Hunt Transport. Calls may be monitored and recorded for quality purposes. For more information, please go to jbhunt.com/privacy. Press 1 for available loads. Press 2 to update the status of your load, or press 3 if you know the 5-digit extension of the person you are trying to reach.
I don't know any of that.
We did not get a valid response. Press 1 for available loads.
Okay. I
Your
didn't hear
call
that.
is being routed to the next available agent.
JB Hunt, it's Ashley. How may I help you?
Hi, calling your load for today out of Manistee, Michigan to North Vernon, Indiana.
Okay, do you have a reference number for me, please?
I do. It's 6G24761.
Okay, 1 moment, please.
Okay. What? And they hang up. Nice.
Thank you for calling JB Hunt Transport. Calls may be monitored and recorded for quality purposes. For more information, please go to
Come on.
jbhunt.com/privacy. Press 1 for available loads. Press 2 to update your call is being routed to the next available agent.
Good morning, Sharina. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you guys for watching.
JB Hunt, this is Haley.
Hi, calling your load for today out of Manistee, Michigan to North Vernon, Indiana.
Do you have a load number, reference number?
I do. 6G 24761.
It's going to pick up between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. today. It's first come, first served receiver. Delivers tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. It's going to be a load of brass craft that weighs 40,000 pounds. Have to have a clean 53-foot dry van. The rate I have on it's $1,200.
12. Can you guys do 15?
Nope, I sure can't. 13 is going to be the max on it.
13. So it's 40,000 pounds. It's not over that, right?
It shows 40,000.
Okay, because like on your website it doesn't show the weight. That's why I just want to confirm.
Yeah, it's 40,000.
Okay, cool. And is it palletized?
Yes, it is.
Cool. All right, let's go ahead and book it.
I need you to log into JB Hunt 360, and you'll have to place your offer on there.
Okay, I'm already there. I'll do right now for 13, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Okay, I just did it.
What's the name of your company?
Usora Express, USORA.
Okay, I've just now sent it to you. You'll have an email from me. Also, who's going to be the driver?
Hold on 1 second. This will be
If you will go ahead and do that, and what's his ETA?
let me see, 1 p.m.
Perfect. I will let him know that ETA is at 1. If you need anything, let me know. My extension is 57629.
All right, cool. And then let me see. So I sent you an offer, and you're just gonna accept it?
I've already accepted it.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Well, it's not a perfect load, but it's see, like up here, Manistee, it's way up there. There are not that many loads, and the only thing they have is salt. Manistee, Ludington, Hersey, right here. All they do is salt, and it's hard to find something decent. So I think it's over $3 per mile. I think it's okay to start him out, and then from Indiana, tomorrow I can just send him, pretty much anywhere. And let me go back to chat here. Lucas, hello from Lithuania, and he's just found your channel yesterday. Absolutely loving the content. Thank you very much, Lucas. I'm trying to upload more every day. And Gerald, when you log into JB Hunt, are you using your account or the account for the carrier? You have to have as far as I know, you have to have an MC number in order to, let me go here to my, come on, profile. I think this is, yeah, you have to have an MC number in order to log in. So that's the thing. But you can use your dispatchers. Yes, Steve, I could have done 14. You're right. Maybe, but she said 13. She said 13. That would be the max, So I'm just I've been looking for 2 hours for him. So let me see. Sharina, I have a question. When checking the weight of a potential load option, are you basing the decision to inquire or not to inquire about load based on the equipment of the driver or other factors? Let me. Every truck is different. Every driver is different. Like you have some owner operators that don't mind heavy loads. Some of them do mind, and then you have drivers. You have trucks that weigh more. so it's based on a lot of factors, whether the driver wants to do a heavy load or the truck can take it, where they're going. Is it, mountains? Is it slippery? Is it, a lot of factors. So for this guy, I know he can't, over 43.5, he cannot scale. And then, the more weight you have, the more fuel it uses. So I just wanted to find something. But I know Manistee is always heavy loads. So, 40,000 is okay for him. Thank you, Fabio. Steve, you don't need to have MCNet to dispatch other trucks. Yeah, you don't need MC number. That's correct. He's asking for a JB Hunt. Yeah. All right. Well, I see almost 400 people are watching, but it's been 1 hour and 56 minutes, and I got this truck covered for today. I'm slowly gonna keep looking for the ones for tomorrow, and maybe do some back office work. And then if you have any other questions, just do it right now. Otherwise, thanks all for watching. Thank you for the guys who donated to the channel. And stick around, and hopefully we can maybe do something like this soon. And yeah, I'll see you around. Let me just change here to okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. See you guys around. Come back for more. One more time, thank you. 10,000 subscribers in 6 months. It's really great. Okay, and I do my best to answer your questions, and send, if you have if you have a question, like a longer question, you can email me. It takes me a few days to respond because I get so many emails. All right, and take care. This is my first time I did this. Hopefully I was okay. All right, see you guys later.